a birthday.
Birthday the next day.
Yeah.
Wake up early.
五色沼に両親が連れてってくれました。猪苗代湖の五色沼、福島でも有名な観光スポットなんですけど、Can you remember we saw the monkeys?
The monkeys on the drive.
そう野生の猿、
Yeah.
歩いてて。
When we got to the lake, you mentioned seeing the heart shapes everywhere, and you say people come to the lake and looking for this fish, so see if you can spot it. Just as I turn around and say, you mean that one?
Yeah. Was impressive. ハートの鯉が、ハートの模様の鯉がいるって有名なんですけど、私一回見つけられたことなくて、これとか言って。もうね、そこ見つけて、本当だ本当だ。ああ、yes. It's really huge. Oh my god. Did we go to see the comet that night?
That night we did. It was very cold.
めちゃくちゃ寒くて彗星が来てて寒い
寒い
暑いよ hot 寒いね。そう彗星が来てて、でそれを見に行こうって言って、めちゃくちゃ寒くて、でなかなか見えなくて、でも結局最後ね写真も撮ることできて、その週に会津の、東山温泉に行ってきました。So we went to 会津。芦名屋さんっていう温泉がすごいいいよって母親から教えてもらって、でそこのご飯がいろりでご飯を出してくれるんです。So it was like impressive how they serve dinner and breakfast.
Yeah.
They call it いろり。
With the pit in the ground, the hot like ember coals. The food cooking in that, and you'd sit on the outside with the little river fish for the meal. And the best masashi I had eaten in Japan at that point. It was the best. It was. I don't think I can quite explain how good.
そうね。そう会津って馬刺し有名なんですけど、ここの馬刺しめちゃくちゃ美味しくてもとろける感じで、もうね感動的でした。そしていろりのご飯もイワナの串焼きにつくねも美味しかったな私。そうあとチキン、鶏肉のをいろりで全部炭火でやってくれて、もうねすごいフレーバーが。
That's good.
Good? Okay. Good. 本当にこのご飯超美味しかった。馬刺しに感動しても、馬刺しはトップ3で入るね、ジョージさんのね。
I think because we had that other guest
Yes.
who was staying there, foreigner, Gaijin.
Gaijin.
And so they called our room and asked you if I was okay with eating basashi. After which you said he loves it.
でそう外人さんってなかなかやっぱり馬刺しに抵抗があるからで私たちと一緒に同じタイミングで泊まってたイギリス人のカップルがなんかやっぱり馬刺し食べれなくてでわざわざ旅館の方電話してくれてで大丈夫ですかってでも大丈夫ですもう大好きなんでって言ってそしてあそこ旅館の方喜んでくださってそうね美味しい馬刺し本当に食べれて私も良かったですね
It was a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
本
With its
当
own,
に超おすすめですもう本当にねいい旅館でした足名屋さんってぜひチェックしてみてください
where we went up to that shrine.
Yeah.
The very sad story of the young teenagers that committed suicide. Basically, it was very sad. After they fought, they'd lost the Boshin War?
Yeah, Boshin War.
Yeah.
福島でなんか実は私わざとちょっと買い物行ってくるって言ってジョージと母親だけ残して出かけたりとかしたんですそしたらなんかいろいろ交流してて私が帰ってきたらジョージがいきなりなんかうなぎって漢字で書けるって聞いてきて、ね正直私もそういう漢字苦手だから特に魚系で書けないけどって言ったら俺書けるよって言ってそう母親がねいろいろ漢字の意味まで含めてジョージに教えてあげててで2人で練習してめちゃくちゃ笑ったけどねでもよかった交流もできてでそしてでなんか両親がいろいろもてなしてくれたからってお礼にジョージがカッテージパイ Is it a British dish? カッテージパイ
As far as I'm aware, yes.
頑張って
I just need something so I can actually grab it. Oh, you want to rest it on the table?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's really good. That's really good. でも両親もすごいね喜んで食べてくれてでジョージもねちょっとお返しというかね両親にお返ししたかったみたいだったからいい交流ができた、ね、旅行でしたそう最後の夜は両親が私たちにもうやっぱり外人さんって日本の霜降りのお肉に感動するんですあんな霜入ったいいお肉ってなかなかないから So we had a barbecue that's probably the last day
I don't think you get meat that's as good as the meat in Japan. Well, at least not for the same price.
Okay. もういろいろ本当にいろいろ食べれていろいろ経験できてそうgood good もう
Yeah?
Yeah
Stringy.
What's this?
That's not too bad.
Okay good
That's not too bad.
Yeah
And you can have it on rice?
I do normally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on rice. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Challenge.
Good,
Okay.
good. It's sweet.
Toffee.
Toffee.
It's like
Mm.
sweet toffee / coffee.
The meter said the same thing. It tastes like coffee.
But toffee. There's a sweet that's,
Okay.
and it's got the same kind of texture.
Interesting. Okay.
So on the rice?
Yeah, try it. On the rice.
All of it?
Like
No.
just a tiny bit.
If it wasn't so bloody stringy.
No.
Ah, 上手上手。
Yeah, like
Good.
that. Oh, so yes.
Oh, good. くるくる。くるくる。
Good. Okay. Good experience. So, how's everything? How was everything? What did you find?
I thoroughly enjoyed the whole thing. I love the food, love the people, how organized the very busy centers are, and how it all just works. It just absolutely blows my mind. I can't go stress this enough. The food. It's absolutely amazing. Every conceivable food you can think of, Japan's got it. In one form or another, they've just got it. There's like no waste to the food.
Yeah, in China.
Everything is used.
How was convenience store? How chicken?
Konbini
chicken.
stores, Famichiki.
He tried all chicken in the convenience store. 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart.
Yeah, it was every morning when we'd wake up, we'd go down to the konbini, we would get a coffee and always get some chicken. And yeah, tried all the different ones there. Even now I can't really think of a favorite. The karaage was really good, and what's the spicy one that comes in the red box?
It has Lawson chicken. Lawson no chicken. Karaage-kun?
Yeah,
The spicy one?
yeah, really good, really good. I couldn't go into a konbini and not get it.
Yeah.
I had to get it.
もう全部トライしてたからね。マスターです、マスター。And also like all alcohol section, and you can buy alcohol 24/7.
Yeah.
All alcohol. もうコンビニの飲み物のバリエーション、ドリンク、ビールとかのね、種類の豊富さとか、もうチキンをね、もう全部トライして。If you don't speak Japanese,
Yes.
do you think it's really hard to travel around? Maybe Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka should be fine because many foreigners already traveling around.
If you go to Japan, any of the major cities, I think, who accommodate for people who don't speak Japanese. I think getting around would probably be a more difficult one, more because it's confusing, not because of the language barrier, just because of I think it's a bit confusing because you got like lots of different trains going in, lots of different directions. Which train do I need to get to? What platform? It can all seem very hectic. I think I even saw with you, like even you're looking at your phone going,
Even I was
I'm not
so
sure.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's necessarily a foreign issue. I think unless you're very familiar with your city,
Yeah.
You would have a little bit of confusion to to stuff like that. I think a lot of the restaurants as well with pictured menus, with a lot of restaurants offering English written menus as well. Not all, but I don't think understanding the money is really an issue. Everything in Japan is just made for convenience. Everything you want is right there within walking distance. You can get to anything you need to get to, whether it's food, train, alcohol. You can get alcohol from a vending machine in the street.
Things I found really interesting.
I think another thing to note as well is that, because I'm not really a lager drinker, but drinking the beers in Japan, even though they do have some of them here, they just don't taste the same.
No.
I think there's a big emphasis on the malts. With the malts, like I can't say I missed a craft beer that we drink with the beers over there. It was just really, really enjoyable.
Yeah, true. Like 私たちよくクラフトビールを飲むんですけど、ヘイジー IPA とかヘイジーとか、結構その香りとかフルーティーなのが多い。こっちのラガーってちょっと薄くて、あんまりすごい美味しいなって思えないようなのが多いんですけど、でも日本のビールってやっぱフレーバー、ホップの香りとかが全然こっちのクラフトビールと劣らないくらい美味しくて、だからもうずっとね、全然ラガーあまり飲まない私たちでもずっとラガー飲んで楽しんでね、確かに今まで思ったことなかったけど、日本のビールやっぱり美味しいって思いました。安いしね。Anything else that you can think of? Toilet?
Toilet. Yes. Wow. I certainly, on a cold morning, would love to have a Japanese toilet in New Zealand. It would be nice, warm, heated seat. Would be fantastic. Play some sounds while taking care of business.
そう、なんかジョージさんといろいろ旅行してて、日本人だともうなんか常識になってて普通だから気づかないいろんな面白い発見、確かに外人さんから見たらこうなんだ、そっかっていう新しい発見がすごいこの旅行多くて、私もすごい楽しめました。I'm so glad you enjoyed Japan, and also like everything for Japanese, everything normal, nothing special. But while I was traveling with you, okay, guys thinks that way. It's not, true, it's not really popular in the country. Like I was able to know what is the special, what is not really common overseas.
It's not special to you, but to someone who's not experienced it.
Yeah. ね、あったかく迎えてくれた私の友達たちに本当に感謝で、そして両親もうジョージのこと普通に何のこう言葉の壁の心配とかもなく迎えてくれて、本当に皆さんありがとうございました。Thank you so much for welcoming George. Thank you for having us. Thank you so much for giving us such a good time. ね。
Yes, to everyone I met, a big thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, and I hope to be able to go back again.
Yeah.
And be able to do more. Go to new places I haven't been to.
Yeah. Many places that you haven't been.
New memories, new year.
本当にね。また今年の年末かな、帰れるといいなと思ってます。長いビデオでしたがありがとうございました。楽しんでくれたら嬉しいです。Thank you.
Thank you. never seen Zeta.
うん